Hi, I'm Theresa Vee, and this is the place to be if you're a sensitive, empathetic, or neurodivergent world changer who wants to have more energy, feel more alive, and have more stamina to do the work that you are here to do. In this video, we'll be talking about the importance and the necessity of letting go and why it is integral to our forward momentum and development at this very moment in time. Stay tuned. Let's just pause here and take a deep breath together. Inhale through the nose, bringing that breath all the way to the belly. And exhale, let it go. As you know, and as you're seeing, we are in a time of profound transformation, not only personally, but globally, collectively, as well as energetically. And if you're alive right now, you're definitely feeling the pull to release something, to let it go, perhaps even before you're ready. And if you are, just know that you're not alone. Right now, we're being asked to let go first, before we even know what's coming next. This involves a ridiculous amount of trust in the process. And you have been training for this for so long. This can feel wildly uncomfortable. It's human nature to want a clear next step first, a guarantee, a guideline, some sort of roadmap before we release what's familiar. But that's not how transformation works. Today, we're going to talk about why letting go is so important right now, why we resist it, and how to recognize that it's time, even when a part of us really wants to hold on. Why letting go feels so hard, and why it's necessary. Let's be real, most of us are never fully ready to let go. We may get those little nudges from our intuition, those whispers from our angels, that something is no longer aligned, something might just feel off in our lives. But when the time comes to release it, suddenly doubt creeps in. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm misjudging my intuition? What if I'm not really hearing my guides and my guidance? What if I need this to survive? What if there's nothing better out there for me? Does this sound familiar to you? This resistance happens because our nervous systems are wired for safety. We are designed to cling to what's known, even if it's no longer serving or not necessarily good for us. But here's what's true. Endings aren't necessarily endings. They are initiations into something greater. Think of trees in autumn. The trees don't cling to their leaves, holding on to them for the fear that spring may never come. They let go, they release, they trust, because they know that spring will arrive. And when they do let go, they know that new growth is inevitable. It will happen. Had they clung to their old leaves, there would be no room for the new leaves to come in and grow. And right now, we are being asked to trust like that. Be the tree and trust implicitly. Know that new growth is possible, is unavoidable, and is right there for you. All you need to do is release what is no longer serving. It's time to clear space before we fully understand why we're even doing it. It's time for us to step forward, even when the path isn't totally clear. That first step is all that matters. Divine discontent. Knowing that it's time to let go. So how do you know when it's time to release something? One sign is what I like to call divine discontent. It's that feeling that something just feels off, that something that was once so aligned for you no longer fits or just doesn't feel right. Maybe it's no longer fulfilling or even bringing you any joy at all. You might also just feel restlessness or excessively drained or just off in general, but you're not really sure why. A lot of us view this as failure. We feel like we are not using our spiritual tools to the best of our ability and we need to do better. But the truth is that this isn't failure. It's evolution. We are evolving into the next version of ourselves, and we can only do it if we let go. In all fairness, I have to tell you that I've been in this exact space myself recently. one of my beloved offerings, my favorite things, something I've poured my heart and soul into for so long, started feeling like it was complete. Not because it wasn't powerful and it wasn't serving, but because it felt like it served better in the past. And now something new, something more aligned is ready to emerge, but it couldn't do that if there was no space for it to do so. Was this easy? No. Did I have total clarity about what's next? Absolutely not. But I did know that holding on to something because of fear or obligation would keep me stuck. I've seen this over and over in my life and in the lives of my clients. And that is not the energy that I want to build from. It's actually not an energy you can build from at all right now. So I let go. I'm making space first. And I'm sharing this with you because you might be feeling that same pull, that nudging to release something before you have all of the answers, or maybe even any of the answers. And I want you to know that it's okay and that you're not alone. How to navigate letting go with trust and grace. If you're standing on the edge of an ending, here's what I want you to remember. You don't have to have your next step figured out before you release what's no longer aligned. Letting go is an act of faith. Faith in your inner knowing. Faith in divine timing. Faith that what's meant for you will find you when you create the space that allows for it. You're allowed to grieve what you're releasing, even when you know that it's the right decision. Honor those feelings, be present with them, but don't allow them to hold you back. And most importantly, I cannot stress this enough. You are not alone in this. An invitation to reflect. Now I want to invite you to take a moment to connect in with yourself. Place your hands over your heart. Close your eyes. Breathe. And ask yourself, what am I being asked to release? Where am I holding on out of fear rather than trusting? What might be possible if I created the space for it first? I would love to hear from you in the comments. What's coming up for you? What are you releasing? Let's hold space for each other in this powerful season of transformation. Because the truth is, endings and beginnings aren't separate. They are woven together with divine thread. And when one door closes, another one opens. And in this particular season, the blessing is that you get to be the one to close the door. You've got this. You're not alone. I'm right here with you, and so is our community. That feels very complete for this moment in time. If you would like more support connecting with your heart in a way that opens you to your intuition and your guidance, allowing you to connect more deeply with your purpose, then grab your free Archangel Michael meditation using the link in the description of this video or in the comments section below. And if you would like even more connection and guidance, consider a private angel reading with me. We'll dive deep in your 30-minute audio reading, where you'll get to connect with your angels and receive their loving guidance in response to all of your questions and concerns. Your session will be recorded for you to download so that you can listen again and again. As always, thank you for being here. Hit the like button on this video if it really resonated with you and if you would like more content like this. I look so forward to connecting with you again very soon. So much love.